Hello, everyone. Can you believe it's Wednesday, October the 1st, brand new month. And today is also the memorial of the Feast of Saint Therese of Lisieux, the child Jesus. From the Gospel, Nehemiah. So Nehemiah delivers wine to the king. He's got a sad face, and it was not appropriate. It was not actually allowed to be sad-faced in the presence of the king, but he can't hold it. But he gets the attention of the king because Nehemiah has what we would call political capital, because he does his work so well and he's loyal to the king, so the king gets his attention. So the bottom line here is, then the king said to me, "What do you request?" So I prayed to the Lord, to the God of heaven. Good move. Then I said to the king, "If it pleases the king, and if your servant has found favor with you, I ask that you send me to Judah, to the city of my ancestors' graves, so that I may rebuild it." There's a lot of things that could be said about this, but my take is, no matter who you work for, do it well, unless you're working for it like a psychopath. And well, even then you should probably do it well, because otherwise you could be killed, right? As long as it's not immoral. So Nehemiah did his job very well. He served the king well. The king knew he could rely upon Nehemiah. And as a result of this, Nehemiah had capital. So when ultimately the request was put to the king allowed him to go back and rebuild the city. And then Nehemiah would go back to the king. He showed his fidelity. Even though he wouldn't want to go back, he was a man of his word. He was a man of integrity. And that's what you and I need to be in our everyday life. So remember that in your jobs, in your family life, in your friends, and so on. Such an important point for us to reflect on and strive to implement in our daily life. Over to the Gospel, Luke chapter 9. As Jesus and his disciples were going along the road, someone said to him, "I will follow you wherever you go." And Jesus said to him, "Foxes have holes and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head." So it sounds cryptic, doesn't it? But probably I would assume the person understood that what Jesus was saying, if you follow me, you better realize that a sacrifice is involved. I'm not the latest show on the road. I demand commitment. And commitment is possible, but you have to actually be willing to take into account that this is not on your terms. It's on my terms. I'm the rabbi, you're the disciple. So if you are willing to make sacrifices to follow me, you will, in fact, you'll be allowed to follow me. But if you're doing it on your own terms, or until, or whatever is still lingering in your heart, it's not going to work. So you and I need to be willing to make the sacrifices. We're going to make them anyways. It's just a matter of who and for what. God bless you.